Alright people, what's up? How's it going? Today we are going to talk about how to write your own Hump config cards, how to edit them, etc. For those people that don't know, now I am over here at the Barstow yard and I am actually on the server, but it works the same regardless whether you're on a server or if you are on your personal computer. This is the SoCal route, so there are two hump yards. This one here, Barstow, and an even bigger one at West Colton. Just so people know, I'm going to do this regardless here just to show you, but Barstow handles the Burlington Northern Santa Fe trains and locals, and West Colton would handle the UP trains. But for the sake of doing this video, since I'm at Barstow and I actually have a Barstow train back there that needs to be sorted rather than send it on to West Colton, because on this server somebody else does that one, I'm going to just do it right here. So, getting started, left control that is, F6. Alright, this is not the default hump card. This is one that I've been working on, been modifying. I actually got it from Kazik, his server, when I was over there. And one of the things you can first notice is, let's start at the top, load from disk, save to disk. Push configuration to host, which would be the server or your computer. Normally I would just leave this for the server. And pull configuration from host. So these two here would deal mostly with the server. If you have, if you're on a server and you need to pull their config, this area right down here, you would pull it right here and it would pop up. So like if I click there, you see how it changed? Okay, this is your basic Barstow hump. Now I can load from disk because I have it saved, and now I have this one again. Pushing configuration to host is just the opposite. It works very similar to save to disk, but it saves it to the host. I would not advise doing that without talking to your sim owner or admin to make sure it's all right. You can set up this and work off of the one that you have from your disk, your own personal one if you want. It will work on the server. Okay, hump controller active. You click that, you must be within range of the hump for this to go active. If you are not, it'll tell you, well, you can't even pull this up. Auto pin puller, go ahead and leave that checked, and reset hump yard. We'll just basically reset it to whatever one you're running. I'm going to just do this again. Okay, so let's disappear. For the Barstow, I like to be right here so I can see this area here. I like to be able to see about 3 cars. And I can see all 15 tracks. Now to the far left over here, that's going to be track 101. So the first section is going to be 5 tracks. Next section will be another 5. And then the last section will be yet another 5. So you got a total of 15. 5, 10, and 15. For this one, track number 115, this far right track right here where my cursor is at, that is where all your slough cars will go. That's things that's not on the list. Cabooses, for example, are not on any hump list. They'll go over there. So, Control F6, anything that is not on this list will go over there. Now you notice here, 115, I have 2 already wrote in there. That's fine. They will go over there as well as any other slough, that area right there. Now another thing you'll notice is that I have a space between each one of these areas right there. You can put in multiple, like here I got 1. Now if you look here, I got 2, Galveston and Chicago on 110. All you have to do is put a space between the numbers. So I got Gal, space, CHI for Chicago. Same thing here, and up here. Now these Bakersfield, these particular trains, they actually would be done up in the West Colton yard, which I actually have a little note here. Now the way you write these is you'd find you a blank one and you would start. But what I'm going to do, I want to show you again. So like here, San Bernardino, Y, San Bernardino 1, 2, and so on. And you click on there and use the right arrow key, and you'll see it keeps going until you get to the end. So there, I don't know what the limit is that you can put on here, but it's a lot. So like track 104, you know, we'll start out at LAC, RCal 017. You see, just keep moving to the right. YLAC. Sorry, the trash truck is out there. Just keep going. And all the way up to here. Same thing with all of these are that way. In Bakersfield, LS trains, YPK 50 trains. The LCal trains. And FRS for Fresno. Now, the problem is, let's take this particular one, for example, that I have here, 105. All of these right here are different locals. Now, you run them all on the same one, and again, this one here actually would be going to West Colton to be done, but I have it set up here just to be able to show you. All of these routes right here are different routes. So when you run it and you get down here, you have to pick them all up. Now you can re-hump them again. You have a choice. You can send it onto the yard and have the yard sorted out over there manually, or you can come back in what's called re-humping. Okay, so like right here, I have re-humping 105 BAK cars. LA, C, Pasadena, all these different ones that I have set up. LCal 103, that's down in BNSF Bakersfield yard. But now here you see that I'm using, it starts all over. So I got the YBK 51, YBK 50R, etc., and they're all sorted out according to the tag. So you can take that train, run it back through a second time, which is called re-humping, and sort them out so that they'd all be in the correct order. Then it's just a matter of picking them up and compiling your train and sending them on to the destination, the yard that it's going to work out of. There's 103, and here's 115. The Boron, for example, Victorville. You know, and you don't have to start up here. Notice you can put them on whatever track you want. Now, anything that is not, if you're trying to do this again and you're re-humping and you have a car on there that's not listed, it's automatically going to be sent to track 115. Automatically. That's by default. So, what you do is you just want to start here and you can just come over and start typing. So let's say I have, excuse me, these West Colton. Well, I already got the BK50. What do I want? Oh, I know which ones I'm wanting to do. Let's say I want to do this one right here. Okay, track 114. I'm going to highlight it, left control C to copy it, and now I'm going to come over here, click here, type in re-humping. These are actually UP trains, so UP, and then I'm going to say 114. Okay, that's not an actual code like these are, but that's just for the purpose of showing how this works. Now that I had this right here copied, remember? These are actually Mojave locals, so I could actually say UP Mojave based. 14 MOJAV yard 114. Just so I know that on here I'm going to be working these. So okay, I got this one, first letter, first one copied, and And I'll come here, and you can throw it again in any track that you want. I can throw it here, Control V. I'm going to erase that because that's not what I'm going to put. I'm going to start out on track 1, Control V. Okay, so Control C to copy, Control V to paste. And let's go back to your inbound. And we can select the next one. Now here, these are all WC, so I'm going to grab all 3 of these because that's West Colton. Control C. Come back over to the 114, and I can actually put this one like right here. I may run it somewhere else, but for now I'm going to throw it right here, Control V. Now again, you know it's 1, the trim, the West Colton, and WCL are all in the same track. They're just going to the West Colton yard. And the next one, LOQ 53. Control C. Yeah, that one actually, thinking about that, where my 114 go right here. That one right there actually should be, well, it's getting sorted out. So LOQ 53. And we just keep going back and forth until I have all these copied. Control C. And we'll go to the next one, Control V, and you see how that's done. Once you got all this done and you have your yard, you'll probably want to save it to disk. So I'm going to save to disk. Notice it said home configuration is saved. It's saved to your computer. Again, I would not push it to the host without permission. And once you are done, then you come back up in here and you push home controller, turn it on, and whichever one is highlighted, in this case this particular one is highlighted, will be the one that's going to be used. I'll put it back to here, and this one is going to be used. Okay, now let's say for example I want to get away from that area, so let's just kind of come down here, and you see it's not within range of a home controller when I try to pull up the Control F6. So you have to be within range. Now these are my hump locals I have sitting here, but you have to be within range. Now the other side of that is get in here, turn it on, make sure auto pin puller is active. Now I can come all the way down here, and even if I had to start way down here if I wanted to, have my locomotive and be pushing, and that hump controller is still active even though I still get that signal. Now to prove this, watch this. I want to shoot all the way back up. Okay, and okay, now I'm within range. Pull it back up, and you see it's still active. So that's about how to set up and configure hump cards. This works over at West Colton. This works at any hump card. That's all there is to it. And when you get through, it automatically drops another empty one down here. I actually have not used, so I have 2 empty ones showing here. Alright, I hope this helps, and we'll catch you later.